Welcome to Dreamy Decor, where we bring warmth and charm into every room, one beautiful space at a time. Today, we're taking you inside a French woman's dreamy countryside cottage, brimming with shabby chic elegance, vintage touches, and calming white interiors. Get cozy and inspired by this gentle, romantic retreat. From the soft textures to the antique finishes, every room offers a peaceful escape. This cottage is not just a home, it's a sanctuary, perfectly blending rural French elegance with a welcoming lived-in charm. Whether you're dreaming of subtle updates or a full room makeover, there's inspiration here for you. If you love calming decor, rustic beauty, and charming DIY ideas, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Dreamy Decor. Share your favorite moment from the tour. We love hearing your thoughts and ideas. Let's step inside together. As we enter the cottage, we're greeted by a soft, whitewashed entry that feels like a gentle whisper of calm. This entryway isn't grand, but it's thoughtfully styled with rustic hooks, worn wooden benches, and a weathered coat rack. Every detail feels intentional, offering a heartfelt welcome. The walls are painted in a creamy white with subtle undertones that reflect the natural light beautifully. An old mirror catches the sun and casts a glow across the space. This first impression says it all: simple, authentic, and filled with warmth from years gone by. What makes this entryway shine isn't just its aesthetic, it's the story it tells. Wicker baskets hold garden gloves, and muddy boots rest beside a vintage umbrella stand. These items show that this is a home lived in and loved, where beauty and function walk hand in hand. The heart of the home, this French country kitchen is steeped in warmth and character. Open shelves display weathered crockery and ironstone dishes, while a soft linen curtain hides the lower cabinets. Every corner feels used and loved, from the enamel teapot to the hand-woven bread basket. The natural textures shine here: aged wood countertops, antique ceramic pitchers, and warm brass accents that catch the light just so. The palette is grounded in soft whites and creamy neutrals, making this kitchen not just functional, but soulful. It invites slow mornings and shared recipes. A vintage table anchors the room, surrounded by mismatched chairs that tell their own stories. Fresh herbs hang to dry near the window, adding fragrance and a lived-in feel. This kitchen isn't designed for perfection, it's designed for life, and that's what makes it so beautiful. In the sitting room, time seems to slow down. A slip-covered sofa and washed white linen invites you to relax, while a crocheted throw and floral pillows offer softness and color. The ambience is airy yet intimate, perfect for reading a book or chatting with a dear friend. Soft light filters through sheer curtains, dancing across the room and highlighting the aged patina of wooden furniture. A vintage lamp glows warmly in the corner, and the scent of lavender lingers nearby. It's a space filled with gentle charm, where beauty feels effortless and comfort is key. Framed botanical prints, antique books, and a small bouquet of garden roses on the coffee table speak to the homeowner's love for quiet elegance. This room isn't flashy, but its layered simplicity creates a mood of restful refinement. It's what makes French country style so timeless. Every French cottage tells its story through the pieces it keeps. Here, weathered treasures add personality and history. Chipped porcelain pitchers, faded books with yellowed pages, and time-worn candlesticks are proudly displayed. These aren't just objects. They're keepsakes that speak of generations and quiet beauty. A delicate glass cabinet holds vintage china collected over decades, and old picture frames lean artfully on wooden shelves. Each imperfection, a scratch, a chip, or a faded label, adds warmth and authenticity. This is where time becomes part of the decor, and memory meets design. These treasures also invite us to slow down and appreciate the charm and age. Unlike mass-produced items, these pieces were chosen, kept, and loved. They remind us that elegance doesn't have to be new to be beautiful. It can be worn, familiar, and full of soul. The bedroom is a sanctuary of softness, with pale white linens draped over an iron bed frame and vintage lace curtains fluttering in a breeze. This room whispers romance. From the ruffled pillows to the antique vanity, everything exudes calm and quiet femininity in the most comforting way. textures here invite touch: washed cotton, aged wood, and delicate crochet. Nothing is overly styled, yet everything feels perfectly placed. Dried lavender in a jar sits beside a worn novel, and a single candle flickers on the bedside table. It's as though time itself slows down here. Soft lighting, a muted palette, and treasured finds come together to create a restful haven. This is more than a place to sleep, it's a space to dream, to reflect, and to simply be. It's the essence of French country grace wrapped in vintage comfort. In the softest corner of the bedroom sits a vintage vanity that glows with charm. Its curved mirror, delicate legs, and time-worn finish speak of another era. A dainty perfume tray, old silver hairbrushes, and porcelain trinket boxes are thoughtfully arranged, inviting peaceful morning rituals. This space isn't grand, but it feels deeply personal. A cushioned stool, perhaps reupholstered in floral linen, rests beneath the vanity, while a framed photograph leans quietly against the mirror. This little nook captures the spirit of a French woman's quiet elegance and daily grace. Natural light from a nearby window illuminates every detail, making the antique hardware and crystal knobs sparkle softly. The charm lies in the layering, heirloom pieces, functional beauty, and the romance of routine. It's a peaceful reminder to start the day with intention and care. Nothing says comfort quite like layers of beautiful linens. In this French cottage, the textures do the talking. Ruffled pillowcases, embroidered sheets, and gauzy throws invite you to slow down. Each piece feels handmade, chosen with love, and intended to be both useful and lovely. Soft whites and creamy neutrals form the foundation of these layers, but it's the texture that brings the soul. A hand-stitched quilt, perhaps passed down from a grandmother, rests atop the bed. Linen napkins on the table and lace-edged towels in the bathroom extend the softness throughout the home. These fabrics aren't just decorations, they're part of a lifestyle. A lifestyle that values comfort, quiet luxury, and natural materials. Whether draped across a bed or folded in a basket, they help turn a house into a home where serenity is felt in every fiber. One of the quietest joys of a French cottage is the view just outside the window. From the kitchen sink or bedroom nook, you'll find soft, natural light filtering through lace curtains and landing gently on the sill. Beyond the glass, wildflowers sway and garden paths invite wandering. The windows themselves are part of the charm, painted wood frames, slightly aged by time, and often flung open to let in fresh air and birdsong. Potted herbs line the ledge, and ivy may creep nearby. The garden is not pristine. It's romantic, soft, and alive. These garden window views offer a seamless connection to the outdoors. Whether you're sipping tea or washing vegetables, the presence of nature calms the spirit. It's a daily reminder that beauty lives in the small things, a breeze, a bloom, and a light dancing through glass. Stepping outside this French country cottage feels like entering a wildflower dream. The garden is not manicured, but full of life. Lavender, daisies, foxgloves, and climbing roses mingle freely. The natural layout creates a feeling of peaceful abundance, where every bloom seems to grow just where it belongs. A stone path winds gently through the grass, flanked by antique watering cans, wicker baskets, and rustic garden tools leaning casually on an old bench. The space feels lived in, loved, and joyfully imperfect. It's not about perfection, it's about presence and the way nature surprises us daily. The Wildflower Garden serves as a living extension of the home's charm. It's a space for tea under the sun, snipping herbs for dinner, or simply sitting in stillness. This outdoor area reminds us that true beauty doesn't need to be curated, just nurtured. In every room of a French woman's cottage, you'll find gentle signs of age, distressed finishes, chipped paint, and the warmth of things well loved. This is the heart of shabby chic design. It's not about flawlessness, but about charm and character layered through every object. Old mirrors with faded silvering hang beside vintage sconces. A basket might show wear from decades of use, and picture frames may lean slightly off-center. But together, these pieces create a comforting rhythm. The imperfections invite a sense of peace, as though the home itself is telling its story. This aesthetic thrives on balance. Rustic would beside delicate lace, tarnished metal with soft pastel hues. The beauty lies in contrast, in the lived-in elegance that welcomes everyone who enters. It's timeless, soulful, and perfectly imperfect, just like the French countryside life it reflects. From delicate linens to weathered wood, every part of this French woman's cottage reveals a slower, more intentional way of living. It's a home where peace comes from simplicity and charm grows over time. Thank you for joining us on this gentle journey through timeless beauty. We hope you found inspiration in every corner, from the soft white tones to the garden wildflowers, from the flea market treasures to the calm of each window view. Creating a space that soothes the soul doesn't require perfection, only love, patience, and a few well-worn touches. If you've enjoyed this tour, we invite you to subscribe to Dreamy Decor. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who loves cottage style, and let us know in the comments what spoke to you most. Until next time, stay cozy and creative.